Hi everyone, Dave Idaluca here. I'm over at my main office on West 26th Street and my personal office, and I wanted to give you 5 tips that you should be doing after you've been in a car accident, okay? Well, number 1 is don't refuse care at the scene. I see this all the time. The patient refuses care at the scene. A lot of times the insurance adjusters think that nothing's wrong with you. I mean, they weren't even hurting there at the scene, blah, blah, blah. You should get checked out. And plus, let's see what's wrong with you. Maybe you have some catastrophic problem. You don't think it's a big deal, but the ambulance and the paramedics see that there's a huge problem. You should be getting medically treated right away, number 1. Number 2, get the information from the other party. I've had patients, for years they're trying to figure out who hit him and what happened. And, it was Jimmy, and he was really nice, and he agreed this, that, and the other, and it turned out that he wasn't even that person. So after treating car accident patients for years, it's really hard when you don't have the right information or fake or false information. Get the driver's license. And then if I have the police there. My wife got in a little rear end fender bender, and the police came out, they wrote up a big report. Their report talks about how the other person rear-ended my wife and stuff, because then the story changes later. That maybe that person, you backed up into them or something. Okay, and I would say then if you're still having pain after you're released from the hospital, they're probably going to tell you to follow up with your family doctor. Follow up with your family doctor or follow up with your healthcare provider and get checked out. If you haven't had any x-rays, a lot of times problems occur later, once a swelling sets in. And I used to have a poster in our first office, famous 5 last words, I think it said. I thought it would go away. And it's true, because the inflammation sets up and people start hurting really bad later. And then it seems like maybe they're faking it or something, because they were fine for all this time, and as inflammation sets up, now they have these problems or numbness down their arms. It does take time for a disc problem, say, for example, in your neck, for the disc to actually swell. And after the accident, after the days set in, that thing will swell and swell and swell. And as you're using it and aggravating it, it can swell more. Your bulging disc can progressively get worse. But the catalyst is the car accidents or the whiplash injury that you have. And so there's some tips. And then, of course, go and see a chiropractor. If you have problems and medication and things like that aren't helping, get some physical treatments. Physical therapy we love too, but chiropractic care and the therapies that we provide can really help, because just covering it up with over-the-counter pain medication, what does that correct, say, for example, with the disc bulge? And the answer is nothing. It's just masking the problem. And then you're going to have it for forever. And hopefully your body adapts, but you kind of get what you get. It's not going to heal right. And so come and see a healthcare provider that specializes or that can really help you with this. All right, a couple tips from us after you've been in a car accident. Thanks so much.